What's up, guys? Beeler here again, here to just record a small little video on how to play the daily watch list again. It seems like there's some, not confusion, but some people are still having a little bit of problems, so I'm here to go over just a little bit of some of the questions I'm getting a lot of. A lot of people seem to get confused on the levels. I'll link the video down below too, but there's a video on how to play it with the description and everything. But all you do when you're starting out, when you're drawing your levels to play your calls and puts, as I mentioned in every single video, you want to do your high and your low pre-market. Then you want to see your, I have to open this up a little bit. Your previous day close. So about, let's just say right there. Just pretty close to a super strong resistance turn support in the extended hours part of things. So it's really good to note. In this case, it's not always going to be like that. Sometimes it won't be super important. Sometimes it'll be the most important line on the screen. So it kind of varies. On Mondays and Fridays, though, I do set more aggressive levels, especially if we're playing SPY. So my lines for Friday, was pretty passive just because I didn't want everyone just jumping into plays. I wanted everyone to let the patient play develop. So you do the high, the low, you get your previous day close. That's it. You can draw more lines, of course, as the day goes on. Draw a line there because that's where you had your peak. You know that if you go back up there, you're testing a double top, and if you go above that, you're creating a higher high. Instead, we made a lower low, fell into an inverted head and shoulders, failed the double top, kind of flagged down. But you would have played puts on this. You could have even been super aggressive if you played my list a lot. I know a lot of dudes that play my list a lot do play the versatility part of it, and they do play the shorts off of this if it rejects, because that's a very strong confirmation. If you get it a second time, that's even stronger. Maybe wait for the second time. You see you made a lower low here. You didn't get back up to there. That's really strong. It's really strong to get in right there. But you can play below the previous day close as well. You can play below the puts line, the short below line. But when you see it break below this, you want to make sure you're getting in on momentum or a rejection. You see, so right here and right here were the best spots to get in. But you did get some momentum here on this candle. You get a large fat red candle, and you have volume increasing as it goes down. So that's two really big possible plays there, as well as the third here if you were being aggressive. We can go over another stock. It's from the other day. Let's go over this one for Friday. I don't even think I had Beyond on the list Friday. Got your high, got your low, got your previous day close. Oh, that's not right. It's about right there. See how important that is? It like randomly lines up. And it's not random. That's not just random. It's not calculated either, but it's very good to have. So always put those three lines on your chart, I promise you. You can even start setting aggressive lines. You see that this is a support turn resistance. Put a line there. Why not? Now you know that if you get your ejection off of it like that or a support on it like that, it's going to run. You got both examples like that. Sorry about that. So you have your resistance turn support. That's a good run. You got your support turning back into resistance. That's a good entry. That's a very good entry. These lists are very easy. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy. And stick to risk management. I always tell everybody at the bottom here. I'll even show you at the bottom of all my lists. Oh, wrong chat. At the bottom of all my lists, look. Always cut losses at levels you're comfortable with. Example, if you go down 15%, just cut it. There's no need to hope for it to go back up. If you're up 20 to 30%, take profits. No need to hope for the biggest return ever. Always do your own research and check out what a chart says. Learn indicators. We have all that in the guide, so I won't go over all that. But stick to risk management, and setting stop losses and all that helps. That just increases the probability of you winning that trade once you're already profiting as well. You get into this move here, set your stop loss. You're going to be able to catch more of that move. And the risk management part, I cannot stress that enough. That is so important. We can go over one more chart. Let's do BA. A lot of people seem to like BA. Maybe I'll do Tesla too, just so everyone sees. You can do whatever. Price level. Got your high, your low, and your yesterday close. About. I'm just kind of clicking. So this one was a little funky. And when you see funky charts, just don't play it. There's a billion charts you can go look at. Go look at a different ticker. Go to NVIDIA. Go to Apple. Go to something. So if you don't see a setup you like, just get out of it. I mean, there's always a setup happening. Not every second are you going to need to get into a play, but there's a lot of setups happening all the time. You just need to be paying attention. So you see here in pre-market, you see that it is using this as a support. So if you ever see it go below that, you know that it's probably going to drop a lot more exponentially than you know. So you got to fake out, you got to fake out, you got to fake out. It's kind of hard to get these fake outs too, because I would have set a line right there after I saw it do that a couple times. Stop there. You got your wick going below there and inverting up. You got it turning into support here and flying up. Now I know we're in a bearish market, but I honestly would have been looking at the play calls after seeing it have such a hard time multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was creating lower lows, but it wasn't super strong volume either. It wasn't that much momentum. I would have gotten in, and I know you can't be perfect, but you really do got to look at volume. I probably would have waited till I saw it retake this general area, this line. So I probably would have been in this candle, plus volume was rising. So one of these two candles would have been a good entry. This would have been a very aggressive entry. You were still, deciding if you're going to make another lower or low or not, and it finally broke that double top here. It broke above this line that has a lot of interest around it. There's a lot of focus around that level, and ranges too. Stocks move in waves and ranges. We could do one more Tesla. Let's do Tesla. So that one was a little weird. Price line. Let's see. Yesterday close, high. That's kind of a crazy low. Actually, I'll just leave that. See, Tesla, range traded. But when I do Tesla, though, on my list, I always do a lot more aggressive levels because it's Tesla. And you want to catch those big pops pretty quick. And feel free to set your own levels during the day, too, because you're going to see these multiple times. You saw it stopped here and went down. Set a line. I mean, it's not hard. See it retake that line? Watch how it reacts. It's pretty fun to watch. See this big momentum candle? That's the buyers finally getting this. Just all that big move it took. Let's see. From open to about... It took about an hour to do all that. An hour of being patient, and you would have caught such a fat move off of just going off of a break move, setting a level here as well. If it ever was to come down and break that, you could play that reaction. I don't have I don't have any indicators on my chart, so it's all off of volume, momentum, price action, your lines. You want to get used to playing versatile on your lines, above, below. Here, we could do one more. Apple. I'm pretty sure those are my Friday's lines. It's just in the general area. High. Low is about right there. So pretty much previous day close was the play, which that's a strong confirmation too. And like I say in all these videos, you want to play off of the rejection. You would have had to have waited all day to do this, but it still would have been amazing. And a good line, like when I say you add extra lines, a good extra line right here would have been like right there. You saw it start here, support, resistance turned. That would have been a good line to note. So if you ever saw it go up, which it never came up and hit it, but it did get close. But if you ever saw it go up and test these, you can play off the rejections like I say, like over here. When you finally saw it get good and below that line, play off the rejection. See, this was kind of funky here. Off the rejection, play down. But you got to be patient, because this is end of day, but like in the rest of my videos I've been saying, you want to be patient, because a lot of the weak hands is what I call it, the weaker hand period, is the people who can't stay in a position all day or wait for be patient. They just have to be in a trade right then and there. And that's really good for big bank guys. It's really good for bigger traders and smarter traders and more wise and patient traders, because they're going to take these people's money. These people are all thinking calls for the most part, I bet. Not everyone, but you see where I'm getting. So yeah, if you have any questions or need me to do another follow-up video on how to play the list, how to play off the reactions, please comment below, like the video. And when you're choosing a contract, please, if you're scalping and day trading, please do not stare for the best contract for 30 minutes while your play is going by you. You need to have a checklist. You need to look at your open interest real quick. Don't even look at that, because if you're scalping, you just need to be in and out of your contract. Grab an in-the-money contract that you can afford. Grab a just out-of-the-money contract you can afford. Get this week, get the next week. You never want to go out super far. If you plan to swing, of course, go grab some time. That's a whole different picture. These lists are day trades and scalps. If you're swinging, you're going to want to be looking at Greeks, open interest, volume, all the variables of the option. Have a target, have a plan. Always have a plan. Risk management, all of it. So yeah, so I'm kind of just rambling now, but like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.